All right, from Forest Lanes in the OC, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. And what should be a good one here in the scratch division has been low scoring so far. Solomon Salama taking on top seed JT Diso. And that's a fifth frame strike, only his second of the game. He's got 68 through 4, and that gives him a 14-pin lead because his opponent, JT, only has 74 in the fifth. It is mulligan format today. JT used his mulligan, his one remaining mulligan, in the third frame there. And obviously, you see it didn't work out for him. Solomon still has one in the pocket. There's his score right there. Chance to consolidate this lead into 24 pins. All over it. Nicely done. It's not a center we go to every year, but there have been some great names winning titles at Forest and some great title matches over the years. Buttriff versus Schenk is an old memorable one on our YouTube site, JBT 900. Look up JBT Forest. It's a whole lot of names. JT has a chance at an increasingly rare Triple Crown, which is now becoming vanishingly rare. With a win today, would become a champion in all 3 SoCal tours. First things first, he's got to get fired up in this pair, and rings a 10-pin right there. Yikes. So he's won a title in JAT, Yama's fantastic tour out here in SoCal, but he also has a title back in the JST organization, which unfortunately isn't around any longer, and it's been a couple of years now, so there are fewer and fewer potential people to complete this Triple Crown. He has looked fantastic all day, but has struggled through 6 frames here. Top seed at plus 364 for his 7 games. Started out with a 181 and then caught fire. 260, 240, 260, 250, 220, 260 on the Bourbon Street pattern. Yikes, and now won't be anywhere near those numbers, but it's match play competition. Just beat what your opponent shoots. But right now he's down 24. Solomon on a double with a mulligan. This is a trouble time for Diso. Watch this great form. Watch him catch a handful down at his release. Well, caught a handful right, but it's just got no look at all on this pair all of a sudden. Body language tells the story. Solomon made the left-handed version of this back in the 3rd frame. Diso must make the right-handed version of this to just stay within shouting distance all of a sudden. Pretty close. Oh, just missed the 3 and just a rack right now. 186 is his max possible. That's 1 pin lower than the pace Solomon is going at. So big advantage Salama. Looking to tie fellow youngster Cheryl Cardenas with his 11th JBT title. Obviously a slew of JAT titles as well. Doesn't have any JST titles. We were talking to JT about that. I just thought of something. Talking about that earlier, and Solomon chuckled and said, you know, I was 8 when JST closed up shop. I forget A, how young these guys are, and B, how quickly time goes. To their left is the handicap division title match. That's top seed Braden Phillips leaving a puzzle down there against Manuel Gonzalez. And the Bach count is at 1 for the new season. Where's his dad? Where's his dad?
Too bad.
Well, his dad is hiding. Oh, hello, but that's your U17 winner, Gael. Solomon's dad helped me with the Bach count last season. First one of the new year. So the thing I just thought of, we were talking about how JT has a chance at JBT, JAT, JST. Well, that makes sense because his name is JT. You just drop the letter in. I gotta find out what his middle initial is. I don't think he's in any mood for me to ask him right now, quite frankly. Of course, now, should that Bach count as his mulligan? Should that Bach actually count as your mulligan? Oh wow, he's accepting of it. Rather laissez-faire reaction from Mr. Salama.
I've been top 5 almost every performance this year, and I haven't won. So.
Really? Well, you've never been closer.
Yeah.
Let's just get JT back in order. Boy. And his carry has been fantastic all day. Pop, not happy about it. He's been fantastic with us all day, of course. The best deadwood getter I've ever seen, by the way.
He's donating his whole. Yeah.
Wow. Let's see him make this 5-7 first of all. There we go. Come on. A nonplussed reaction, as it should be at that point. Gonzalez, meanwhile, catches the spare in the 6. He's got 94 through 6. That's his scoreboard. This is Phillips' scoreboard. The difference is 40, though, so it's still very much a match. Braden with the lower average there. It would be a bittersweet win for him, as everybody around SoCal and the tour knows. He's doing this for a higher power right now. Would love to see him finish off the win, but of course, be perfectly happy for Manuel as well. Braden has a high finish of 2nd. And Salama gets lined up faster. And the spares, they both struggled through 4, but 5 and after that, he's going to end up with a mulligan in his pocket, unnecessary. We've had scenarios before where a bowler ends up with a mulligan in hand in a losing scenario. And that's Braden's best shot of the title match, striking the 8. Solomon's 6. No, he almost leaves the same thing JT left. Wow, wow. JT didn't care for that one bit.
I could have borrowed that.
Yeah, I thought you had already donated it, so that gets him.
He didn't re-rack.
What? So let's just recap here. JT's got 176 max. Solomon has 176 in the 3rd frame, and he's well, you got to get your money's worth, I suppose. Nice spare for Manuel. Meanwhile, the parents being a little more fatalistic back here, saying you can't take it to the grave.
We're talking about money, not
Apparently not, though. Bury my heart at wounded mulligans. Gonzalez, meanwhile, up in the 9th, spare working. Oh, and he leaves a tricky little thing with an off-spot pitch. You happy now?
Now use plastic.
Well, for JT, certainly not the title match he wanted, but he was spectacular all day. Opened a lot of eyes here at his home house. Really put on a clinic. No, and that pin being off spot made the difference there in that being a make or a miss. And that's brutal. He's giving 40. And they're actually tied scratch right now. Braden's going to win this title. Even with the 7-10, I say again, Braden's going to win this title. Give him an open here and just a 9 out in the 10th. 123, 132, plus 40, 172, yeah. He just needs sticks. I guess there's no need to tiptoe around it. Braden and big brother Justin lost their dad, Justin Sr. Is it less than a month ago, I think, at this point? And him and their travel buddy Simon Ortega and so many other people just crushed by that. And Braden is not one to give a lot of outward emotion no matter what he does, but I would guess that some emotions are swirling within him, and bittersweet does not encapsulate the range of emotions in that, but I have been there and know it's a difficult time, and sometimes the routine of just, getting out on the lanes and doing your thing can be a therapeutic type of thing. And the first place plaque is therapeutic no matter what, and he owns one for the first time in his career. Not a huge crowd left here for a Saturday, so I don't know how many other people are aware of this, but this is a dramatic moment for him. For Manuel, he's got a title. He knows what winning feels like. Pulled great to get this far. He'll be back. Very nice, well-taught game that he has. All the traditional basics. 145 scratch. There's a brand new JBT champ. Yeah, that's you. Manuel wants a mulligan. No, he's going to tie his shoe first. All right, there we go. Very good. Ah, it's Mr. Bird. Hello, Daniel.
Thank you.
The world works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? Like his game. So we go up to Norwalk tomorrow, right up the I-5, do it all over again. JT is, since he works here, he'll be burning lane 37 and 38 later. Otherwise, spectacular day for him. Manuel will be back, but it is Braden's day, as well as Solomon's day, and U17 winner Gael, and girls scratch winner JC Opiana. See you in Norwalk tomorrow for more JBT excitement.